Welcome back to MyRise 2K25. I am your host, attackslug, on our third and final playthrough, CM Punk.
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Yeah, it was Tony D, again.
Well, looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
Yeah, 'cause you.
I think so too. I don't think D'Angelo would do this on his own. Whether it's his family or someone else behind the scenes, there's gotta be other people involved.
Exactly. And the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be.
It's official. Revenge against Tony D and Lardon, aka Orlando. Yada yada yada, let's go.
It's Raw's #1 draft pick hoping to shut down their attacker.
There's an extra degree of intensity from this superstar tonight. It looks like he's determined to put an end to Tony D'Angelo's attacks once and for all.
I'm sure he is, Saxon. This is a true grudge match. D'Angelo messed with the wrong guy here.
He's from Chicago, just like the Pope. Anyhow, Tony D gets the Fury. The backstage attack will obviously happen, but we need to do here in this matchup as we progress through our third and final playthrough of this MyRise mode, and then move on to hopefully bigger and better things on this channel. Time depending, we'll see. It's always the thing there, is time is the most precious resource that you have, and things get difficult. So, meanwhile though, for 20D, gonna be difficult, and hit my finishing move on. Forget about it. Oh, and it's time for some chain wrestling, you bum. That was fine. Hopefully stunned. Yes. Alright. That means that we're good. We're fine. Hit the finish. Slug Sploder. For everyone. And then defeat Tony. Crawl till you ball. Okay. Referee slides in there. 1, 2, 3.
This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Tony D'Angelo and whatever this was all about.
And here we go.
Now what?
Again.
Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That's certainly Gigi Dolan.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
Of course, playing this now, post-Mania releases, it's always fun to see, alright, who's no longer working there? GG.
Well, it's over for tonight at least. Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me.
Look, I've already spoken to Nick Aldis, and we're gonna work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said about Triple H.
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
You're right. Punk's fired up about getting attacked and not thinking straight. He did have a point, though, that we have to be careful about who to trust.
I know. It seems like Bayley and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
Then it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who could step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from...
Okay, so we did this one, we did this one, so now it's from the Indies.
They're from the Indies.
Okay, but how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
Okay, so I did the train together, I did the date, and now we are childhood friends.
We grew up together. When you know someone for that long, there's a trust that's been built up for years.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
NXT Mutiny is here, the new era, the main roster, the Braun Breaker, the Finn Balor, the Io Sky, for life, TBD, AJ Lee. What up, though?
Wow, you came all the way here to an indie show to see me? Must really be desperate for help against NXT.
Isn't fighting a rebellious mutiny exactly what lifelong best friends are for?
I thought they were more for exchanging birthday cards and the occasional random text. But maybe we could branch out.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
Ride or die, ready to step up, as long as I get paid.
I'm sick of getting stiffed by some of these indie promoters. So as long as I get paid, I'm in.
Great. We need to get started right away.
Okay, just hang on a minute. I do have one more match obligation to fulfill here tonight. Then we'll get started.
We are going to kick some mutiny ass.
Haven't changed a bit.
Because as we know, the wrestling business is about two things: checks and championships. Pipe down, ladies. Welcome to the team. Can't wait to see you betray attackslug again. Are they making me fight Odyssey Rift is the question here at TBD. Let's see. AJ Lee. Yep, doing that thing. Get to the ring. And bring on my final indie opponent. Who is this Rudy Poo? What do we got? What do we get? Oh no, I'm sorry, it's Josie Jane, straight from the Great White North. Well, here we go. Hurricane Rana, defeat Josie Jane is the only objective we have here at all. And I'll be honest, I did like the Harley Quinn moveset better, but here we are with AJ Lee. It's fine. We have a Shining Wizard here somewhere, so that should be okay. Why the ladder? What are we doing here? It's not a ladder match. I mean, yes, I know it's the indies, but it does not need to be indie outlaw mud show garbage, Miss Josie Jane. There's no need for a ladder in a standard matchup. Regular, standard, normal. Where is the Athletic Commission? And there is the Shining Wizard. The shiniest. No pin. Holding down. Count it. Clear as day. Dead center. And a 3. And leave the indies behind for some big-time money in the Fed, as they say. I will take my talents to where they charge $40,000 for front row SummerSlam tickets. What the hell? Independent, co-defendant.
So, this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this on the Indies, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best. Which, in my case, is being...
Because in my first playthrough, I was scheming, and she was bold. Now, I am bold, and she is scheming.
Scheming and calculated.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
NXT is going to be ready for you to strike back, but they don't know I'm on board yet. We can use that as a tactical advantage.
How so?
We're going to hustle them, embarrass them, and when it's all over, walk out with their precious intergender NXT Unity Tag titles.
I would have just wanted to go invade them right back, but I'm intrigued. How are we going to pull this off?
I know a guy who can get me into the Performance Center.
First things first, you're going to explain just how the hell you got in here. The Performance Center is official NXT Mutiny territory now.
Chase got us in, right?
That's right. I'm Chase. Used to train here a few years back. Still think I got a raw deal. Before that, I was a popular minor league mascot named Ribby. Ring a bell?
I have no idea what you're talking about. So you just walked right in? I don't get it.
Well, I still have my old badge. Plus, it helped that I kept in touch with Todd, the security guard. Good guy.
Freaking Todd! This really is his last strike. Anyway, I'll deal with him later. Why exactly are you here?
We're here to show Mutiny just how great me and Chase are. If you want to take down Raw and SmackDown, you need to sign us.
Is Shawn Michaels still here? What about Corey Klein? I'd like to give them a piece of my mind. They really missed the boat on old Chase.
None of them are here. You're dealing with me, okay? NXT Mutiny signed me to be their top producer, and I can't have outsiders showing up unannounced on my watch. My bosses would not approve.
I told you this was a bad idea, Chase. Let's just go to SmackDown or Raw, where they recognize real talent. Their GMs have been blowing up my phone nonstop.
Wait, they have? You know, it just so happens that the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions are training here today and need some opponents. So if you two think you're Mutiny material, go prove it.
You won't regret this.
Just remember, if this works out, who gave you the big break. Now excuse me. I need to go fire Todd.
Poor Todd. Well, what do we got here? I can't believe I'm teaming with Ribby. Anyhow, take some damage as AJ Lee. Okay, so Lexus King, you're up here to cause some damage and fill the meter. I feel like we're not supposed to win this matchup, so let's just not win this matchup. I don't know. We'll see what the objectives have to say about it on the show today. Into the corner goes AJ, and a nice clothesline from Lexus King. But no, don't go for a pinfall. I don't think so. It's just do some damage here, Lexus King. Get that out of your system, Mr. Son of the Loose Cannon. And in comes JC Jane. And back. Body drop. Alright, now what? Let Chase get some standing light strikes in. I was hopefully not going to have to tag in Chase here, but what the hell was that? What kind of move? Okay. Baffling. Baffling. But now we need Chase in the ring, though. So, Lexus King, relax yourself. We need to get a reversal. And I hear on the outside Troy shouting something. I don't really care what he's saying, but it's fine. Come on now. Let me get a reversal, please. Bro, the timing on that was... Man. I ran in for a 401k. Shut up, Troy. The biggest failings of last year's game and this year's game is not being able to actually put Troy through a table. That's all I want. Just let me put him through a freaking table. First of all, JC Jane, Miss Toxic Attraction, formerly, get over into your corner. I'm tagging it. Come on, man. Referee in the way. Lexus King in the way. Yeah, no, get over there. We need to have Chase get in the ring. I don't want to, but we have to. Bro, that was a botch and a half. Light strikes from Chase. Okay. Now what? Get pinned as AJ Lee. So, cool. That's actually, surprisingly, not in a cutscene. Which, bro, I was trying to go to the corner, and you snuck me, JC Jane. Very devious of you to do so, but I cannot lose as Ribby. That's not going to happen on the show today, Lexus King. Get kicked in the face. Tag in Miss AJ Lee. And then feel free to run roughshod on your boy or your girl and get the pin. So Lexus King, thank you. Took you long enough. And a 3.
We weren't ready for that match, Troy, but I promise the outcome would be different with more time to prepare.
Speak for yourself. I was fully prepared.
I'll handle this, Chase. So, what do you think about a rematch, Troy?
I think it's cute you think another match would turn out any differently. But you've given me a great idea. If you want a rematch so bad, why not do it on NXT? So the entire world can see your big debut and how talented you are.
Thank you. I accept your offer of a rematch on NXT.
Perfect. The Unity champions are gonna look great. And Bailey, KO, and all my new bosses here at Mutiny are gonna love it. Thanks for doing me this huge favor.
Anytime.
Okay, let's knock that one out here. How's the plan going? It's good. It's fine. We're doing it. It's going great. Mutiny's new idiot producer agreed to a rematch on NXT. But I never said exactly who would be facing the Unity champs. So he has no idea it's going to be us two and not Chase. I love it when a scheme comes together. Chase was good too. Told you it'd work even better if we didn't include him in on what was going on. Perfect. Maybe he can come in handy again in our corner as a giant rib mascot. Who can say?
And this is definitely not the pairing we were expecting.
I had heard that the #1 draft pick and their partner here tonight were tight, but I didn't expect indie wrestler Chase to be pushed aside.
I don't know who's more surprised, us or Lexis King and JC Jane. They planned for a cakewalk and instead got a match against one of the best WWE has to offer and their debuting partner.
Let's see what else the challengers have up their sleeves as they battle for the Unity tag titles.
So, question. How did they get me in the building? Past security. Todd.
Here we go, gentlemen. Huge title match coming up.
And a huge opportunity for the champ to prove to everyone that there truly is none better in all of WWE right now.
Well, Lexis King. What do we got? Keep the pressure on the Unity champs. So perhaps not winning here in this contest. That is all possible. Grab, do something. The hell are we doing here? Nope. Reversed. Nope. Just kitchen sink to the gut there from Lexis King, which is a good move. Like, not mad at it. But we must keep on the pressure. So, come on now. Lexis King, let's do that thing. Jokerplex. Boom. Now then, what's going to be the following objective, nerds? Let's go. Nope. Sorry. That was not how this is going to go. So, one or two more moves, and we should be where we need to be. And could that be a to the outside springboard? Hurricane Rana. Get back in the ring. All right, grab JC Jane in the ring. Well, that is going to need a crawling, perhaps, hot tag from Lexis. So we're going to hope for him trying for a hot tag. Now, crawl toward your corner, Lexis King. That's your job right now. And you didn't do it. So pop up, Hurricane Rana. Let's try again. Yes, now make the hot tag. Go, crawl. He's ever so slowly inching towards immortality. Hey, JC, cutscene.
Locking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lexis King with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
Is that the wrestler Chase who is supposed to compete tonight?
Credit to the challengers for throwing NXT off their game.
Hold on. Spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down onto JC Jane with the cover.
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Chase.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now taking their Unity tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
I saw what you did by pulling a fast one on NXT and winning their Unity championships. Clever.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny. We've known each other since we were kids.
I know all about you. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it, so this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
Is it though? Is it really?
Is it though? Like you said, you're too close to this. Might be clouding your judgment.
I know you're new here, so I'll let that slide.
Bottom line, we're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
After a cunning move that no one saw coming, the new champions are Slug and AJ. Score 1 for the good guys. Congrats, champs. Wish it was me getting revenge. On a positive note, I'm back very soon to help take down Mutiny, eyeball emoji, and eye roll emoji. Anyhow, that has to wait until next time. I am your host, attackslug. I'll see you here, see you then, for more videos, and I'm out.